everybody. Look at us. We are in Da Nang, Vietnam.
Yes, if you look behind us, the weather isn't so great, but we're going to dive into as much as we can and take you guys through it. So this trip has been a little bit trying. The weather here is not great. We are at the end of rainy season, and we kind of knew that. But when you're slow travelers traveling all around nonstop for the year, you're going to encounter this kind of stuff. So we kind of knew coming in that this part of the world is going to have its rainy times. This was supposed to be the end, but it's this year is extremely difficult rain-wise. There's a lot of flooding and different things going on. So it's a little bit different.
It is, but I'll say this. As you can see, we're trying to make the most of it. Right now, we're in between rain. We're walking around. We're taking as much in as we possibly can. Last night, we had a little bit of a washout, but we hopped in a cab. We went to dinner. You got to just adapt. You got to still get around as best as you can.
Yeah, so the majority of this video is probably just going to be about food. We did get to go on one excursion, which you'll also see. We did not get to go to Bana Hills, which is a very exciting place with the hand bridge, because people say that when it's cloudy or rainy, it's about $100. So that would be a wash or a waste. And also there's Marble Mountain, which could be slippery, dangerous, and also hard to see with the fog.
Yeah, so, a lot of hiking on that one.
We're going to have to circle back here. This place seems pretty cool. Da Nang is an easy place to live. It's got everything you need. A lot of expats, foreigners, and retirees. Yes. So we will come back and we will check those spots out.
Absolutely. They call this the Miami of Vietnam, and when the weather is nice, they say this water behind us is a beautiful blue. So I definitely want to see that.
So also I do want to add that we are doing things a little bit different this trip for Vietnam. We are going to more say fast travel per se. We're gonna stay in places for a week or two so we can cover the whole country in about a little over 2 months. Now, what we usually do is we get monthly stays in Airbnbs or homestays. This time around, we're going to do 1 and 2 weeks, and we're going to go through budget hotels. So stay tuned and see how that works out. We'll be documenting it as we go.
Yes. So with any of our accommodations, there's always pros and cons. For me, especially when it's really hot and humid, of course, I like a nice cold room. Staying in hotels, you don't have to worry about paying for utilities and things like that. So that's one of the big pros.
That's one of my crazy frantic thinking, because she always wants the air on, night, day, hot, cold. And when you have to pay for it, that keeps me on edge the whole time. So I'm not enjoying myself.
So that's the one pro for me, for sure, staying in a hotel. But we are going to definitely document the good and the bad. So as you follow us along Vietnam, you're going to see good sides, bad sides. And most of our hotels, they're about a $15 a night, give or take, budget. So you'll get to see that side of travel, which I don't think most people do. And you might be surprised at what you see.
And some of the good things about it also, we've been getting a free breakfast and stuff, which will all be included in the videos. And they change your sheets, they clean the room. So there's many possibilities and many things that happen. So stay tuned and we'll see you soon.
Our first morning in Da Nang, Vietnam. Normally, we get up, we start walking, find our ATMs, our coffee shops, all that. Who knew this was going to be so difficult? We cannot find an ATM machine or one that has money. We've been walking for over an hour. I feel like we're going in circles, but you know what? It's part of it, and you're kind of seeing things as you're going. Trying our first meal in Vietnam. I've got the salted coffee, and I've got a banh mi, which is a sandwich on a baguette. This one has, I believe it was some pork, and it's got all sorts of yummy vegetables in there. They're very well known for these throughout Vietnam, so we're going to give it a try and see. Sorry about that. It's a baguette, very crispy. The inside is soft. The pork has really good flavor, very mild. The vegetables really come through. All right, we're gonna try this salted coffee. It does have, it almost looks like a whipped cream, but I'm feeling like it's gonna be salty. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's salty, but sweet. And they said, you know, you eat a little bit off the top and then you get that real Vietnamese coffee supposedly is super strong. Ooh, that together, amazing.
Okay, I too got the same sandwich Kennedy got. It's like a pork, very sweet with sesame seeds and vegetables. The bread is very crunchy. I find it to be pretty delicious. Could use a little bit more meat, but I guess that's just how it's going to be. And I also got an egg coffee. This looks very interesting. So you're going to just take the egg. It's very creamy and custardy. And you're going to eat it on top. It's very good. Delicious. It's very salty too. It tastes almost like a pudding. All right, so the coffee is very strong and mixed together. It makes for a delight. On this entire meal cost us $186,000.
Feeling like you need a massage? Da Nang is your place. Be warned, you will be propositioned about every few feet by these lovely women.
So we just ordered some pho. Our first one here in Vietnam. I got a chicken. God, the beef. It comes with all sorts of cool condiments. We're gonna pick it up a bit with some spice. Those I know are very, very hot, so I'm gonna take it easy on those. And we got some Larue beer. Our beers were only 15 dong, and our pho was 50.
All right, so the pho, it comes with like it's clear broth and it's got noodles and all greenery in there and stuff like that. And you add your own condiments, I'll call them. These peppers are insane how hot they are. I'm gonna eat one for you, and then we're gonna see if I cry. Yeah, we cry. All right, so I just finished the bird's eye chili pepper. Man, they were hot. The back of my throat is still burning. I have the aftermath of it's still going. But they're usually very found in a lot of Vietnamese dishes. And that's what they look like. Very spicy, about 100,000 Scoville units. Don't try this at home.
So we finally got a break in our weather. You can actually see there's a little bit of sunshine coming down on me here. So we figured let's venture out and see some sights. We made it up here to the Un Lin Pagoda. There are beautiful Buddha statues all around me. There is a very tall, we're gonna go over there soon, a woman Buddha statue. It's magnificent. We can actually see it from our hotel back on the mainland. So we're gonna walk around the grounds and show you what we see. Right behind me, you see the Tan Lake Un statue, 67 meters high, Vietnam's largest standing Buddha. She is here offering protection, calmness for all of the seafarers. We are overlooking the South China Sea, and it is just breathtaking. So as you can see, we are overlooking the South China Sea. Way up perched on top of this mountain. In the distance, you can see all of the hotels. And on a clear day, the water is supposedly a nice turquoise, beautiful blue. But because of the storms and the dark clouds, it does not reflect that. But it's still a beautiful view. So we try to travel around the weather.
That's not always possible, though, because when you're moving all the time, you're going to run into some rain or bad weather.
For sure. So we're at the end of their rainy season here in Da Nang, but it has been a little rainy. But I will say this, it hasn't been total washouts. So we kind of walk between the raindrops, if you will. Once the rain stops, we'll go out, we'll hit the streets, we'll walk around. And I think it's actually kind of refreshing because it is a bit humid here still. So a little raindrops on you while you're walking and sweating feels good. But you know, that's all part of the slow travel lifestyle. You have to just take advantage of the moments that you have and get out there. And if it's raining, you might get a little wet. Not a big deal.
if you see what I see, there are monkeys all over the place here. Now, I've had a run-in with a monkey years ago in Bali, so I'm very, very leery of them. But I think we're gonna go down and try to get a little bit closer. Behind me, the Zhao Loi Tower. It is 28 meters high and it houses over 200 Buddha statues. Let's go on in and check it out. I'm not sure if at one point you were able to go up into the pagoda, but right now they have it all closed off, so you could just see the bottom level. But there were a lot of beautiful statues in there, and people were in there again. They were praying, setting their intentions. Just a very spiritual place, but very cool. And look, another hidden Buddha statue. I love this one. He's happy. He's got all his little buddies or kids on him. She's pushing in that little third eye belly button for good luck. Great. And then look right over here. Oh, look at that. So as budget travelers, this is a fantastic spot to come. It is free admission. You can walk the grounds all day. There's about a 15-minute grab ride from our hotel over in Da Nang. You could possibly walk it if you're really, really inspired. We tried to walk it the other day, but it was way too far. But it is a great day to come on out, especially even with the weather not being as great as it is. It actually might be better because the sun isn't beating down on us and we're not sweating. So I think it's going to be a perfect day for this. Mi Kwang is a signature noodle dish. It features wide, flat rice noodles served with a small amount of rich, flavorful broth and various toppings like pork, shrimp, chicken, peanuts, and a crispy sesame rice cracker.
Okay, so along with our kwang, we got a good appetizer. It is pork, shrimp wrapped in pork. So it's like a dried out pork, crispy, with the shrimp inside, and it comes with a little bit of a sweet and sour dipping sauce. It's very interesting. The pork is very crispy and salty, and then the shrimp is delicious inside.
Da Nang's coastline features long stretches of soft white sand, warm clear water, and easy access from the city. Some areas are lively with cafes, resorts, and water sports, while others are quiet and scenic, close to nature and mountains. Overall, the beaches blend urban convenience with a relaxed tropical atmosphere, making them ideal for both active days and peaceful seaside time. So one thing we're always trying to do in new countries is try different foods. So one of the things I have seen for Vietnam is it's almost like a crispy pancake, and it has assorted proteins in it, and you serve it or eat it rather in a lettuce wrap, and it comes with all different condiments. So we're very excited for that. We were walking around the area and we found this cute restaurant. I believe it's called Hang On. I could be not saying that correctly, but they had really great stuff on the menu. So when it comes out, we'll roll it up and see how it is. So excited. It looks delicious. I can't wait. So you have some rice paper And then you take, you've got lettuce leaves, there's some fresh mango and cucumber. And then you put that inside, roll it up, put some sauces on or dip it in, and it should be delicious. Put that on there like that, I guess. I don't know. A little bit more of this. I'm gonna dip it in. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but let's see.
All right, so I got the beef one. We're gonna roll it up for you here. What I like about it is the crispy crunch on the inside, and it has a lot of flavor with the sauce as it falls apart. Would I get it again? I don't know. I mean, it's pretty good, but it's lacking in meat, but the flavor is pretty decent.
The pancakes were a success. They definitely grew on us the more we ate them. At first, we were kind of, we weren't really sure about them, but the more you got into it, the textures, it just kind of all worked really well. I probably would have liked it maybe a little spicier, but overall, they were fantastic. I will definitely try them again so I can compare to another place and see how they size up. But for that whole meal that you just saw, all of our pancakes and our water, it was about 180,000 Vietnam dong. All right, so we're sitting in the garden, which is this cute little coffee shop, and we just ordered some Cafe Den Donlin. I don't know, again, I probably butchered that. Just some Vietnamese glass iced coffees. The Vietnamese coffee is very different from what we're used to. It's almost got, at first I thought it was like a coconutty taste, but it's a chocolatey taste. It's real bold, it's real strong, but it is delicious. And the one really interesting thing, when you order just an iced coffee, it's almost, it looks like it's all foam on it, but it's that Vietnamese kick.
Yesterday we were walking around and we walked by this place. It's called I Love Baguette. And the thing that drew us here was allegedly a Philly cheesesteak. I don't know. It's called the Philly cheese beef. It looks like a cheesesteak. So we both ordered them. We're going to check them out. So the Philly cheese beefs have been delivered. The funny thing is the size of them exactly the same, but because Mark got the bigger one, I'll say it has more beef and more cheese on it. But it's really good because it's almost I'll say like a chopped meat that's seasoned really, really well. There's cheese on it, there's lettuce, there's all sorts of different vegetables and condiments on it, and it definitely doesn't taste like a Philly cheesesteak, but it is a really, really good sandwich, and you can hear the crunch when I bite into it.
All right, so our mission in Vietnam here is they have so many different coffees, so we want to try them as much as we can. So Kenda got a peanut butter milk coffee, which looks interesting, and then I got a Saigon milk coffee. The one thing about the coffees here is they're very strong, but what I've noticed is that no matter what size coffee you get, they never fill the glass. It doesn't matter you get a small or a large, it's still just halfway full. It's just a thing here, but let's try it and see what it tastes like. Yeah, it's just like very strong coffee with the milk on top. I think it's condensed milk, but it's good.
Okay, so I got the peanut butter coffee. And when I went to stir it, there's like legit peanut butter on the bottom. I love peanut butter. Ooh, that is really, really good. It's more of almost like a dessert, but it is really good. So for all of this delicious stuff we have, our 2 baguettes, our fries, and our coffees, it came to 250,000 dong. Hooray! The sun is out! I never thought I'd see you again. Beautiful morning here in Da Nang. I'm walking on the beach, finally. Nice soft sand. Sun is shining. It's a beautiful morning. It is Tuesday. A few more days. I think today's probably going to be the best weather day. So I'm going to take full advantage of it as long as that beautiful sunshine stays out.
One of the great things with slow travel is exploring new areas. Down every alleyway we find, you never know if you'll find a restaurant, a boutique, or a tattoo shop. Check out what we found here today. So the one really cool thing I would say is you never know what you're going to find. I found one thing online that we were trying to get to, and you'll show up and it's completely empty and gone. But we found this little place. It's called Healthy Kitchen. They've got some chicken and rice and vegetables. So super unassuming looking. We're sitting on these little baby chairs. I don't know how Mark's not breaking the chair, but we'll see what we get. We're very excited. Okay, so our meal came. Just grilled chicken. It's over a purple purple sticky rice. It's really good. It's super healthy. It's just grilled chicken. We've got some broccoli, carrots, a little bit of teriyaki sauce. It's a nice change of pace. We were looking just for some more protein, and the chicken definitely hits that. The streets of Vietnam are great. The sidewalks even better. But the problem is the sidewalks are almost like parking lots. As you're walking down the street, it's almost like an obstacle course. You never know if you're going to hit a motorbike, a little side table or a cart, or a whole family eating their dinner. So just be careful. All right, I got hot sausage from cooked right on the stones, or not street cart. She asked me if I wanted it spicy. I said yes. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's good. It's got some kick to it. We got 2 sausages and it was $30,000. The famous Dragon Bridge. We are luckily staying 20 minutes away down the street. This bad boy is going to have fire and water coming out of his mouth at 9 p.m. every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So stick around for the show. The Dragon Bridge was built as a symbol of Da Nang's modernization and growth. Construction began in 2009 and the bridge officially opened in 2013, marking the city's liberation anniversary. Spanning the Han River, its dragon design represents power, prosperity, and good fortune. Today, it's a major city landmark, famous for its fire and water-breathing shows on weekend nights. Right underneath the dragon is the San Tran Night Market. Check it out for local eats.
So I have been on a quest to find ice cream in Vietnam. Apparently, it is very hard to find. The only thing that has come close are ice cream rolls. The great thing with them, they make them fresh, and I got mango, and I have to say, it is really, really tasty. I was kind of on the fence. I wasn't sure because it almost looks like a milk ice, if you will, but It melts in the mouth just like ice cream. So this morning started off with some sunshine. So we hit the streets as always. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see behind me, it started pouring. We were on a mission to go to one place. Google Maps, we got there. It doesn't exist yet again. So we turned around and started going somewhere else. And then it started pouring on us. Luckily, we found this shelter here. But we're making the most of it. But I think check this out. Ooh, we got our spoons and our chopsticks. So we're sitting in Kung Fu Noodle House. We wanted to try the beef Szechuan noodle dishes, and our waitress kept saying no, no, no. Very spicy, very spicy. And we were like, well, we don't mind. And she was like, no, no, you can't get them. So pretty much she said no, we couldn't order them. So we ordered a few other things, and supposedly they're not spicy, but let's see what happens. One thing I will say, out of everything we have had thus far here, this is probably one of the best flavors. It's a lot of soup bases here in Vietnam, and this by far had the best flavor profile. I did add a little extra spice to it, but that being said, it is fantastic. Even Mark's was so good.
All right, I got some kind of beef noodle. It might be a Korean style. Let's see if it's very spicy or not. It looks good though. The broth is very rich, has a good flavor, has a little bit of spice to it, but not too bad. So, okay, so we also got some crab steamed dumplings. Those look very good. One of the things that I find funny is that we always try to order an appetizer like you would in America or whatever, but they just never come before the meal usually. They just come whenever or after the meal, which I find kind of funny. But anyway, we're going to dig in and see how they are. They look pretty good.
So the great thing about this was they had different types of noodles from different countries. They had Taiwan, Hong Kong, all different. For our amazing meal that we just had, it was $207,000. Of course, any video of ours would not be complete without trying to find a little taste of New York, New Jersey. So let's see what we found. We're walking around the An Thong area in Da Nang, and we stumbled upon another pizza place. It is called Gordon's. They've been in Da Nang area since 2019. He started off in the night markets, and then they established this freestanding business. It looks amazing. They have New York style bagels, pizza, and what sold us, chicken parm sandwich. And I got a chicken parm with vodka sauce sandwich. Mark got actually a meatball parm sandwich. Fingers crossed they're gonna hit the spot. Let's see. So I got the chicken parm with vodka sauce. The bread is delightful. It's nice and soft, a little crunch on the outside. The chicken, nice piece of fried chicken breast, fried really well. It's got a little crunch on it. The vodka sauce, and I asked for extra sauce, and they gave me extra sauce. It's saucy. It's really good. It's mild in flavor. Fresh basil on it and some mozzarella. It's really good.
All right, so I got the meatball parm, very good, crispy bread, like Ken just said, a lot of cheese. Meatballs are actually really good, delicious, and the sauce is very hearty, a little bit of a tang to it, but it's nice and thick and rich. The mozzarella is very good, creamy, nice little balls here. And I also got some French fries.
As budget travelers, we typically do not eat a lot of Western food, but coming from Thailand, we felt like the food there was definitely more protein forward, a lot of rices with a lot of protein. Coming to Vietnam, the budget-friendly meals we've had, it's a lot of soups, and they're definitely way more vegetable forward with like a sprinkle of protein. So we kind of feel like our fuel tanks have been depleted. So we have been eating a little bit more Western food. This really hit the spot because there's a nice big piece of chicken on there, nice big meatballs, just kind of gives you that. And we actually did find some protein bars today. We're going to try those out just to add a little bit more to our energy source. what a satisfying meal we had at Gordon's. The great thing, they have got appetizers, they've got wings, salads, pastas, sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches. They've got it all. And if I wasn't as full as I am right now, they even have a New York style cheesecake. Oh, it looks so good. Maybe I'll just have to come back and get it. But if you are in the area, definitely check Gordon's out. It is worth it. So our 2 weeks here in Da Nang are done. What did you guys think? Comment below. Let us know.
What do you guys think about the food in Vietnam? We got to try a lot of the dishes that were recommended, and a lot of them were pretty good. So let us know in the comments what you think.
And as we continue on our journey, as always, guys, we want you to keep exploring with us
Keep inking with us.
and we'll catch you on the next one.